Recently, on South Korean online forums, there have been over a dozen anonymous posts predicting random acts of murder. Even well-known figures like a sports player Faker and the girl group aespa have been targeted with threats. What's terrifying is that some of the content from these posts has actually occurred on the streets of South Korea. These murder prediction posts continue to emerge daily. Today, let's discuss the recent wave of murder prediction incidents in South Korea. The first murder case occurred on July 21st. A man took a taxi from Incheon to the Ganseo district in Seoul. He first visited his grandmother's house, then stole two knives before taking another taxi to arrive at the Shinlan subway station at around 2:07 p.m. After getting off the taxi, he entered a narrow alley where he encountered a man smoking. Suddenly, he pulled out a knife and attacked. A few minutes later, the victim was on the ground, bleeding profusely. He then targeted other individuals, launching attacks on innocent passersby. Approximately 20 minutes later, he was apprehended on the scene. Ultimately, one person died, and two were injured as a result of his actions. While this incident was still under investigation, dozens of random murder prediction posts began appearing on South Korean online forums. The first one was around 2:17 p.m. on July 24th, posted on DC Inside. The author claimed that they would kill 20 women at the same location on the following Wednesday and even provided a link to a knife they claimed to have purchased. As soon as this post was discovered, a netizen reported it to the police. Before they could trace the IP address, the person behind the post turned themselves in that evening, stating that it was just a prank and they hadn't actually bought a knife. The person was arrested on charges of intimidation. Although the first poster was arrested, the situation escalated. More and more murder prediction posts began appearing online, causing widespread panic as people couldn't discern what was real and what wasn't. The South Korean police ramped up security efforts to maintain public safety. However, incidents still occurred. Around 5:56 p.m. on August 3rd, near Siacho Station in Gyeonggi Province, a 22-year-old individual drove onto the sidewalk, injuring four pedestrians. Afterward, he drove his car to an underground parking lot of a nearby mall, where he indiscriminately attacked people with a knife. Chaos ensued in the mall, with people running for their lives. 9 people were injured in the melee. Roughly 10 minutes later, around 6:10 p.m., he was arrested by the police. In total, 13 people were injured, and one person reportedly died due to excessive bleeding. These were two particularly severe incidents, among 8 other accidents causing injuries within half a month. The number of online users posting threats of violence continued to increase, including threats against celebrities. On June 8, someone posted a threat to stab aespa's member Winter with a weapon at Incheon Airport Gate 8. On that day, aespa was departing for a music festival in Los Angeles. Fans reported the post, and security personnel accompanied aespa for their journey. The poster didn't appear, likely indicating another online prank. On August 10 at 10 p.m., an anonymous user posted a threat to cut off Faker's hands at the T1 team's dormitory the following day. Similarly, fans reported the post, which was quickly removed. The police used the IP address to arrest the poster. Meanwhile, security measures at the venue for the Korean LCK League were upgraded to protect the players. There were even maps created for murder predictions. To address the situation, South Korea deployed a significant number of riot police for the first time to maintain order at major locations. As of August 8, the police had arrested 67 individuals who had posted threats. Their explanations were consistent: it was all a prank. However, this had already caused significant societal panic. If they were to be charged with intimidation, they could face prison sentences. Astonishingly, over half of these posters were teenagers under 20 years old. The root of all this can be traced back to the initial incident on July 21st. Like a domino effect, it triggered a chain reaction. Many potential offenders began to imitate, while others posted terrifying pranks due to the anonymity provided by online forums. In fact, the rise in imitation crimes and threat posts is closely tied to the intense competition and unhappiness prevalent in South Korean society. Despite being developed, South Korea's happiness index is remarkably low among developed countries. Many individuals lack hope for the future. Currently, South Korea seems to be marked by murder predictions in various places, subway stations, schools, and most suggesting potential danger at any moment. To all in South Korea, please prioritize your safety.